So I'm 16 at this time, and I had just auditioned for 2 indie labels and a new one. The 2 people me and my partner at the time auditioned for was Super Mario and Harvey Pierre. It was the newly formed Bad Boy Entertainment. At this time, they had just Big and Craig Mack. I think this is around the time, like right before they did the Big Mac promo thing that they did. And we didn't walk away with no deal that day. Not with the indie, not with Bad Boy, nothing. I think my outburst kind of killed the vibe for everything. And Curtis broke out. I don't know if he, I don't know what happened with Curtis. Curtis just disappeared on us. After that, me and the crew, we met these 2 unknown producers. And at this time, they was partners. But soon after we started working with them, they split ways. So we was left with a decision of which producer we would continue to rock with. Me and Jugga decided to rock with producer B. It was producer A and producer B. We're gonna go with that for right now. So we rock with producer B, and the others stayed with producer A. Also around this time, my Uncle Seth, God bless the dead, he comes home from one of his mini bids, and when he was alive, he lived and hustled in Left Rack City. And he also grew up with Akinyele. So Ak was like an uncle to me. He knew me since I was a baby, and by this time, I'm approaching 17. So my Uncle Seth says, your Uncle Ak is in the studio working on this album. I gotta get you in there. So he calls Ak, puts me on the phone right then and there, and I did a 16-bar verse. And Ak was like, yo, bring him through immediately. Over the course of the next week or so, he's bringing people to the studio to battle me. And I didn't even realize that he's bringing these people to the studio to battle me. But I was killing everybody. And also at this time, he's recording a single, Put It In Your Mouth, pause. So I kept hearing this beat over and over and over as he's writing to it. And I'm like, yo, this beat sounds dumb familiar. Like, I know this beat from somewhere. Like, and then lo and behold, it was produced by producer A, who went by the name of C4. I had always wanted that beat, but I never got it. I never got the rap on it. But then one day while we was in there, this tall, skinny dude walks in, and I ain't think nothing of it. People are in and out of the studio all the time, whatever the case may be. So this dude walks in, and at the time I'm sitting with this dude, Dr. Butcher. Dr. Butcher was Kool G Rap's DJ at first, and then he became his producer, and then he also produced stuff for Akinyele. And so I'm sitting with Dr. Butcher, and Dr. Butcher's like, yo, I'm gonna put on some beats, and you might need to rap, because that nigga's an A&R. Now at the time, I didn't know what an A&R was. Like, I was green, I had heard the term before, but I didn't know what it meant or anything like that. And he was like, just basically put it simple to me, like, yo, he's the cat that can sign you to a label, And so that's all he needed to say. Put on the beat. I said every rhyme that I probably had at that time. Now, I used to carry a backpack on my chest. I used to carry a backpack on my back. And I used to carry this cardboard file cabinet. I used to have mad rhyme books, mad pieces of paper with rhymes, or just mad rhymes. So I was saying rhymes, 16 bars, 12 bars, hooks, everything. By the time I finished, he's like, yo, you the illest nigga I heard in like 5 years since Nas, right? So he's like, yo, I want to sign you. I told him I had a partner. He was like, yo, let's get him on the phone. I'll hear him out. He fucks with Jugga. He was like, yo, I fucks with dude. Like, I want y'all to put together a 6-song demo. Now at this time, me and Jugga didn't have any songs recorded. We had some songs written, but we didn't have anything recorded. So we had to do 6 songs from scratch. Now the way I wrote back in the day, well, even now, I wrote fast. I still write kind of fast to this day. Once I get that opening line, I'm pretty much gone. Jugga, like I said, he wrote in his head, so he took a little longer. But he also was in the streets, and he was outside all the time. And he, this is back when there wasn't no cell phones or none of that. And so you know, I'm trying to get in contact with him to get this demo done, and he's just not disciplined enough to get in the studio and get his parts done. So me and producer B, we give him 3 chances to you know, kind of get his shit together. Unfortunately, he didn't, so we had to press on. And so we parted ways, and I finished all 6 songs, and it was time to, you know, get the meeting together. And I just thought to myself at this point, like, oh, like, I'm about to get a deal with